What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another trophy talk for you. This is going to be for the month of December. I've got to figure out how to use this now. But we've been making some very interesting progress in games. I guess you could say it's good progress, but it's definitely very interesting. But yeah, before I get into what I've been playing, just want to let you guys know again, streaming on Twitch, all trophy and collectible guides have been uploaded or being uploaded in the future to Trophy Owners Gaming. So if you want to go sub over there, everything's linked down in the description below. And we are making our way through some bullshit. Also, let me know down in the comments below what games you guys have been playing, if you've gotten any platinum trophies, if you've made some progress on anything, any of that. I love reading through everybody's stuff because it makes me kind of want to get through my own games as well. So anyway, with all of that being said, let's just dive right into this. Let's start with the first game that we got platinum, which was Madden 22. Now, I want to talk about this game. I want to talk about this game for a hot minute because if you guys remember in my last trophy talk, I talked about how easy this game was, about how I did Madden 22 on the PS4 in 2 hours. This will take no time at all. This is a super easy game. I'm not worried about this. Yeah, it was definitely a process. It was a process. So the main reason it was a process, and this was super annoying, was that trophies that would pop in the PS4, they weren't popping in this game. So I was using the same methods for everything to get through everything, and trophies would just not pop. So for instance, let's talk about some stuff, for instance, because I read through a lot of things. So first of all, I started the game off and I got this trophy right here already in progress, which is to create a league from a play now game. Now, if you've played Madden before, this is super easy. All you have to do is you have to create an exhibition game, play the Super Bowl, because there's no play now games. Basically, what play now live is when this game came out, it would let you pick the games that were playing that week in football for real. So since this is an older game and that schedule isn't around anymore, the only play now live game you can play is the Super Bowl. So what you do is you play the Super Bowl, you can play like a few plays, sim to the end, and then once you sim to the end, there's an option when you exit out, I'll say, do you want to continue this play now in franchise mode? You hit yes, bang, trophy. So I did all that. I got the already in progress trophy. I was like, this is easy. And, I'm looking over here at the forums every once in a while, and I'm like, people are saying trophies aren't popping. People are saying trophies are bugged. These trophies are pain, blah, blah, blah. Trophies still not popping. And I'm like, well, that's weird. I'm not having, granted, I've only gotten one, but I'm not having any issues. And I never had issues with any Madden games. So I got that one, and then I was like, all right, well, let's start working through the franchise, because the franchise trophies are easy. They're the same in every game. They're super, super easy to get. So I was like, fuck it, let's just start working through them. It'll take me all of, 2-3 hours to get all of them. It's not really a big deal. So I started working through. I started doing some of the easy ones, like relocating a team, doing a fantasy draft, and then I kind of hit this brick wall because I was trying to get like the Pro Bowl trophy. I was trying to win in a head-to-head online game, win the Super Bowl. I was trying to do all these trophies the way I was doing them before, and they just were not popping. So I was like, maybe these forums were onto something. Maybe they were right. Maybe, just maybe, these are bugged. So I was like, all right. Let me wait. We'll do some reading. We'll do all that. So what I ended up doing was I did do some reading, and I looked around, and people basically said, as long as you do what you're supposed to do, and you leave the franchise that you're in, like basically quit out, and you wait like a day or so, or not even a day, you can wait a few hours, and then you go back into that franchise, all the trophies will pop. So what I found was, like, let's say you're going in here and you're trying to get this bragging right trophy to win the Super Bowl in an online league. What you want to do is you want to do everything like you would do it in bragging rights, like you would do on the PS4. So set your league up in an online league, invite your alt account, make sure that your alt account is on a team, right? Make sure that you're playing as a 99 team, make it all the way to the end of the season, win the Super Bowl. Now, when the Super Bowl ends, you're going to go back into the franchise mode, and it's going to say, like, Super Bowl. It'll still be on the Super Bowl week. It won't advance to the next week. It'll still be on the Super Bowl week. What you want to do is don't advance the week. Just quit the franchise mode while you're still at that thing or at that screen for the Super Bowl. And then you just want to back out of the game. And then, like I said, just do something else for a few hours and then come back and load that franchise mode back up. And when you load that franchise mode back up, when you're on that Super Bowl screen, you should get the bragging rights trophy along with any other trophies that you would have gotten normally. So you may have gotten the head-to-head, if you were doing the head-to-head one, or if you were doing the MVP or the Rookie of the Year. Like you can see down here, I got these I got Rookie of the Year and MVP at the same exact time. So, I mean, that's pretty normal, I guess, for these trophies, but yeah. And then you can see right here also, I got head-to-head at the same time that I got bragging rights. So, like, they were very, very, very strange. Definitely a little buggy. But like I said, all I did was I just got to what I needed to do, backed out, waited a few hours, went back in. And then what I found is once you went back in and popped the bragging rights trophy, the game kind of like wakes up and it's like, oh, I should be giving you trophies for this stuff. And then what you can do is then you can start going in and doing all your other shit after that. So what I did was I went in and I started doing like Big Spender, Deal Maker, Stud Finder. I did all these other ones after I popped this bragging rights to know that like it was kind of working, because I was doing what I needed to do for Big Spender and Deal Maker and Stud Finder and, Future of the Franchise. I was doing all that stuff properly. And none of it was popping until I got this bragging rights trophy to pop. So that kind of just like opened the floodgate for me in a way. And then for the rest of the trophies, pretty simple. Again, same as the PS4 version. There are a few trophies at the bottom that are PS5 specific, which I do appreciate. That being Momentum Stealer, Saw It Coming, and Under Control. None of them are super hard other than Momentum Stealer. That can be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I showed how I did it on my Platinum Trophy video that I put up. So if you're having troubles with that, go check that out. But basically for this tendency counter or Saw It Coming using the tendency counter, you just have to pick the same play and then cause a turnover off of it at the start of the game. So like when you start a game up with a second account, it's going to say like, what's your tendency? And you could say like short pass. And then for the other team, you'll say defend the short pass, and you'll just pick that for both of them. And then what you need to do is just get an interception off of a short pass. You just have to basically pick the same tendencies and then get a turnover off of it. It's not a big deal. Under Control, a little annoying, but not too bad. You basically just have to do a juke and then a spin all at the same time. So you do like a little juke move and then do one spin, and then, you'll get that trophy. It's not as hard as, I don't know why it's a 5%. It's really not that difficult. But Momentum Stealer was definitely the biggest pain in the ass, because that's the one where like you have to, essentially you have to intercept, well, at least the method that I found is you have to intercept the ball in like 3-4 yards into the end zone and then run it back for a pick six. And you have to do it when the momentum of the other team is all the way to the one side. So you have to do it on like literally the first play. Momentum is the highest. It's kind of annoying, but honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It only took me like maybe 20-30 minutes to get. So really not awful, but definitely the hardest thing to do in the game. By far the hardest thing to do. Harder than any of this bullshit up here with the cornerback stuff or unblock. Like way harder than any of that stuff. So that's done. That was a process. It still only took me 2 days, but really a lot longer than I really wanted it to be. And I will say, I made trophy guides from Madden 18 to Madden 21. Basically the same trophies. Madden 22 was the game where I was like, I'm not making trophy guides I'm done with the Madden trophy guides. So Madden trophy guides are done. I'm not making them anymore because of Madden 22 on the PS5. All right, then let's get into the next game. We have Jimari, the Onin War. This was a game I got a while back. I played it a little bit. I never went back to it. I played it back in July. And I was like, you know what? I think I just need to get back into this game, and I just need to platinum it. I just need to get it done. So I did start playing it again. It is a pain in the ass. It's probably something that like I might not finish this in one stream, but I might try to do this on stream and try to get a few of the trophies, because Dude, it's so fucking annoying because you just have to get lucky. I mean, that's what it comes down to killing the enemies in this game. You just have to get lucky. That's what I found. Like, you just have to run up to them and hope that they won't hit you and that you'll kill them. It's super, super luck based and a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I do need to get back to it just to get it done. But that's all I'm going to cover on that. Then up next we have Minecraft Set 2. There was a DLC pack expansion 19 that was put out. One trophy. Super easy. There's a forum post for it. You just go to this seed on this world, and then, you know, you go to the specific locations, and you'll have everything you need to do to get that trophy. So super, super easy there. Then up next, we have the two games that I've been putting all of my time into. Now, I can't remember if I started playing this game prior to the last trophy talk. I'm going to say probably not, so we'll cover that one after. But I did go back and I did start playing Fallout 76 again. And I don't know if I mentioned this when I first started playing Fallout 76, but I'm going back and playing it right now, and I have to say, like, I'm generally enjoying the game. Now, from what I've heard of people, like, this is just a bad Fallout game, and I don't discredit people's opinions for that because it's probably absolutely right. But I don't mind, like, the atmosphere of the game. I don't mind the location of the game. I really don't mind anything about the game. I've been actually having a lot of fun playing it. Which the weird thing is, and it's probably bad to admit, but this is my first Fallout game. I've never played Fallout 3. I've never played New Vegas. I've never played 4. So this is my first Fallout game and Fallout experience. I did have a friend when it came out. He did come over and play a little bit of Fallout New Vegas on my PlayStation. I do have it on my account. It's like one of the lowest games on my account because, you know, we played it for like an hour or so, but I don't remember playing that game. I remember watching him play it. I don't remember actually playing it. So Fallout 76 is kind of like my first experience of actually playing a Fallout game. And like I said, I really don't mind it. Like I'm really enjoying it. I'm having fun playing through the game. I would definitely hate this game if you couldn't fast travel. That's one thing I will say. But with the fast traveling, I don't think it's you know, that bad. So I've been making my way through the main story, and then what I've been also doing is I was trying to find the events that I needed to do. So I found those events. I've gotten through that. I've been trying to do some other random things like joining 20 teams. Like I've been trying to join like random teams and everything, but nothing's been working. But yeah, my main thing right now is I'm just mainly playing through the campaign. I'm just trying to play through the main story, get through that, and then I'll worry about all the other bullshit when it comes around. And then I know that there's a trophy for reaching rank 100. I definitely think that will take time, but the good news is that there are a decent amount of DLCs that are out, 4 DLCs. So I think with the content that's included within the DLCs and everything, hopefully it'll make getting to rank 100 the grind a little less is what I'm kind of hoping for there. But yeah, I did like randomly do like one of the Wastelander quests because I didn't really know what I was doing at the time. I was just literally playing. I was just following a mission, and I was like, oh, this is taking forever. This doesn't feel like a first mission in a game. And turns out to be it wasn't the first mission in the game, so that's awesome. But yeah, like I said, just playing through the game generally. I've been playing, I streamed this last week over on Twitch. I want to stream it a little bit more, but like I said, generally enjoying it. And I don't really know why it gets all the hate that it gets. Again, maybe because like I'm not like a purist, you know, Fallout fan. You know, this is kind of my first experience with it. But even from like a co-op perspective, like I've been playing it all solo, which people have said like that's the worst thing to do. I really have not been having any problems with it. I could definitely see this game being more fun with a friend. I definitely understand that, but generally speaking, playing it by yourself is not awful. I've been, like I said, been having a lot of fun doing it. So, and it's an interesting concept. It's definitely an interesting concept. I think about like if this game was purely a single player game, like eventually I'll get around to it, like Fallout 3 and Fallout 70 or Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4. It's gonna be a different vibe because this game's like, oh, you can visit people's camps and you see random people online and so and those ones you're never gonna see that. So it might be a little weird for me because this is my first experience, but like I said, I'm enjoying it. And we'll keep working through it, and we'll get this platinum done. I don't know what'll be the last trophy. I've been looking through. I mean, one of the things that looks like it's going to be the most annoying is maybe hacking 50 terminals. They seem to be kind of not... you don't come across them that much. So, yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking the last trophy is going to be, because even like reaching rank 100, which I'm trying to find right now, is like an 11% trophy, but then hacking 50 terminals is a 9. So I could easily just do this trophy. There is one terminal that I know of which you could just like keep doing over and over and over again, but I'm not going to do that because like who knows, maybe I'll come across like 10 20 more terminals as I'm playing through the game or doing the DLC. There's no point of like wasting my time to do 50 when I can get them as I'm playing through. So I'll keep playing the game, I'll keep enjoying it, and hopefully we'll get it done, and then that'll be another games as a service done, so we can move on to another one, which I have a thought on what my next games as a service is going to be. It's a big one, but we'll get around to it. And then the last game that I've been playing, kind of out of left field, I found this game months ago and I just never got around to it. It is Turbo Golf Racing, and it is somewhat like Rocket League is probably the best way I could explain it. It isn't Rocket League, but it's somewhat like it takes the concept of a car hitting a ball, but it turns it into, instead of playing soccer, it's more or less kind of golf in a way, which is pretty cool. But then they have a mode where like you can race as well. So there's like a track, and then you just have to keep hitting your ball to the end of the track. So two really cool concepts. Really have been enjoying the game. I've been playing this with Brian and Waves, and it's been super enjoyable to play. I've basically gotten everything done. So there's a few things that are kind of annoying with the game. So the first thing is there is kind of somewhat of a single player. You are going to have to achieve 3 stars in certain levels throughout the time trial mode. They're not too difficult. I uploaded all of them over to Trophy Hunters Gaming. So if you guys decide you want to play this game and you're struggling with any of that, I do have the first 10 levels of each of those areas 3-starred. And then you get a trophy for achieving 100 stars, which you'll get as you're doing the 3 stars, because there's 4 3-stars. So, four times 30, because you're going to get 30 stars is 120. So you're going to get over the 100. So that's easy. You're also going to achieve 3 stars in 30 levels naturally as you're going through these other trophies as well. So that's super easy. The rest of the game is somewhat-ish online in a way, kind of. So there is a bunch of things for like winning an online game. You have to achieve 3 first placements in one online game. So when you're doing the races in the online mode, it'll do 3 tracks. So it'll give you 3 tracks, and you'll do a track, finish, load into the next one, do the next one, finish, so on and so forth. You'll do that 3 times. So for this trophy, you have to come in first in each of those 3 to get that clean sweep trophy. So not annoying, but maybe not something you're going to do naturally in a public lobby. You can do it in a private lobby if you wanted to. I did realize about this game, a lot of the things you can do in like private closed lobbies, which is really nice. Then you got other trophies down here, like buy 1 legendary item. These 3 trophies are kind of tied together right here. They all come from buying stuff in the shop in the game, which you can get currency from doing challenges. They call them adventures, but they're basically challenges. And then also, I think that's the main way of you getting them. So you have to buy a legendary item. You have to own 10 unique bodies, which I actually just got this morning, and then 100 cosmetic items. The bodies are a little bit annoying because you do get some through adventures, but you can also buy the bodies in the shop. And if you do end up buying like the deluxe version of the game, those bodies will also count towards the unique bodies as well. So that's pretty cool. Then up next, you can use emojis in the game, so, using them in 30 holes. And then there's a bunch of random stuff down here, but this stuff is actually super easy to get because you can just do it in, again, private lobbies or just literally sit in a public lobby and do it. So when it comes to winning, all you would need are these 2 trophies right here. So once you get these 2 trophies, winning doesn't matter anymore. You can just go into a public lobby and do your thing. So that's what we were doing. We were going, or that's what I was doing, and that's what Brian and Waves and I were using our own lobby, because you can set it to not cross play so that you can find each other super easy. But yeah, that was that's kind of what we were doing there. And like I said, all these other trophies at the bottom are kind of easy-ish. Like this one's annoying because you have to hit your ball through 300 rings. A little bit annoying, but like, completing 50 holes without going out of bounds, pretty easy. This one's a little bit annoying, but again, you could do it in private lobbies. And then all this other stuff is kind of easy as well, because like, it's like, fire 3 pickups at 1 opponent, glide for 1,200 seconds, use a shield yourself from 50 items. Their items are on the map. You just pick them up and just keep hitting them at somebody, and the other person is by a shield and just shields them. Picking up 1,000 items, getting a party of 4. These trophies here also pretty annoying as well. So you have to achieve a shot of the match medal, and you have to achieve 3 shots of the match medal in 1 online game, which means you need to achieve a shot of the match medal on each of those 3 holes in one of those games. Kind of annoying, but there are some things that you can do to make it somewhat easy by using certain abilities and stuff. But kind of also luck-based as well. You also don't need to come in first for that. Like, you could literally score, like someone else could score, and then you could come in like 7th and still get a shot of the match medal, which is really nice. Then you've got some missions down here, which you'll do, and then the biggest thing, and then you got some win-based trophies down here. I guess you do have to get there's more win-based trophies down here that I passed on, but you can get those through private matches. The most annoying thing in the game definitely has to be doing 50 daily missions and 20 timed events, mainly the 50 daily missions, because when you play this game, let me go back. When you play this game, so there's only 3 daily missions per day. So that'll put it into perspective of how much you have to play the game in order to get it. So that's a little bit annoying, but all I do is the missions reset at 9 a.m. for me, Eastern, every single day. I usually will just hop on either right when I get home from work or later at night, or if I'm, working from home that day, I'll take like a few minutes, hop on, see what they are doing real quick during like a break or something. And usually they're pretty easy. It's like do 15 flips, fly for 50 seconds, use 100 boot. Like, it's really, really easy things. Something you could do in like literally 5 to 10 minutes. So it's just annoying because there's only 3 of them a day. So it's just like, why? Just artificially making this longer than it has to be. But yeah, I've basically gotten everything done in this game, as you can see, other than doing the 50 missions, which I'm at 28 right now. I believe that's the right number. I might be at 31, actually, at the moment, because I did 3 more today. 28 might... No, I think 28's right, actually. And then I'll probably save the Fairway Fiasco and the Precision for, like, the last 2 trophies to get. I'm just logging on every day and doing my dailies and kind of moving on with it, so... That's that. But super fun game. Would suggest to pick it up. I think it's on sale right now, so I would definitely suggest to pick it up if you guys haven't already, because it is a lot of fun. So anyway, we're like, 20-something minutes in, and we've talked about everything that I've been playing in the last month. Let's talk about what I plan on playing in the upcoming month. So first off, I want to start with, obviously, the last 2 games I've talked about are going to be ongoing until I get the Platinums, that being Turbo Golf Racing and Fallout 76. Fallout 76 will probably be the main game that I play like all the time until I really get it done. But Turbo Golf Racing, again, just going to get on, do the dailies, do that, and then once I get all those done, hop on and do those other few trophies and get that Platinum. With 3 trophies a day, let me get, I have a calculator here. So if I have, let's see, I have 22 left, and I have 3 a day, so it's going to take me about another week-ish or so in order to get that done. So hopefully, like next weekend, I can try to get that Platinum. But we'll see where the world takes me. We'll see where the world takes me. And then Fallout 76 again. That's just the main game I'm going to be playing just all the time to get through. Another game that I want to try to focus on is Jimari, the Onin War. I want to try to get this game done. I want to try to stream it. Like I said, I'm not going to do like 4-hour streams of it, but I would like to stream it a little bit and try to get it done to try to get that Platinum out of the way, because it's been a little bit annoying. And then something that I need to go back to, which is kind of random, is they did put some Star Wars Outlaws DLC out. So I do need to get back to that. Little bit annoying that they did that. I have a few games that I need to get back to that I've platinumed in, not 100%, which you probably can't even believe. But I have games like Resident Evil 8. I have Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok, Wolong, and then now Star Wars Outlaw, and also Among Us. But yeah, it's a little annoying, but I do need to get back to that. Also at the bottom, kind of random, Uncharted 3. So this is a complete side note, but if you guys don't know, Uncharted 3 servers shut down a while ago, and you can see these trophies that are kind of yellowish. These mean they're unobtainable. The crazy thing is there's actually servers being revived for this game. So that's really, really crazy to think of. But if this becomes a game that all of these trophies become obtainable, the reason why, so the co-op is already obtainable. You can do it in a way, but the other trophies are not obtainable because, or you would get flagged. They're obtainable, but you would get flagged because you can join like a certain server, but they're technically only in like public matches or something. So, I don't fucking know. It's weird. PSMP is weird. I get why they do it, but it's weird why they still label it as unobtainable. Like, because you could just join the game and someone could just pop them for you. But like, whatever, dude. They're just fucking trophies at the end of the day. Anyway, I might go back and do some of the co-op stuff. We'll see what happens. I would definitely be interested in that if that ends up being something that's completely plausible, because it's the only Uncharted game that I don't have platinum or don't have 100%. So I do have, at least of what I've played. So I did do the Uncharted 2 multiplayer before it went down in 2019, and I never got around to Uncharted 3, which kind of is depressing. So I would like to do it, but like I said, we'll just have to wait and see where it goes. But yeah, I do want to worry about these games that have platinums but no 100%. That's definitely something that I want to focus on. Another thing that I would love to focus on, so I think I mentioned it in my last trophy talk, but I did buy a PS5 Pro. I still have not hooked it up because I'm trying to get myself a PS5 disk drive, which for some reason the disk drives seem to be harder to get than the actual Pro. So that's pretty fucking annoying. So the reason I'm waiting to do that is there's a few games that I really want to play. I kind of wanted to wait to do Star Wars Outlaws to have the PS5 Pro hooked up, but we'll wait and see. There's another game, I have it over there as well, that I want to get back to, or I want to get to, that I never got to before because of things. That being Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I would love to play that game. And then obviously when it comes out, Assassin's Creed Shadows would be another phenomenal game to play on the Pro, and I'm somewhat looking forward to that. Another side note of something that I may end up doing, we'll see where the wind takes me. I do have Madden 23 on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 queued up and ready to go. Now, if you've been following this for a while, you're probably wondering why Madden right now again. So if you guys don't know, and why I'm saying this is usually the way that I did this is I would do the show and then I would do the Madden games, right? But what I've realized is as I've been going through this is actually that Madden is ahead of the show. So right now Madden 25 is out, but we only have the show 24. We won't have the show 25 until early next year. So with that being said, I'm going to switch the order on 23 to do Madden and then the show, because then I can kind of stay in the order that they come out in. Now, the reason I'm saying we'll see where the wind takes me is because Madden 23 is the start of the bullshit. So the bullshit in Madden now are these trophies at the bottom where you have to reach max level with your avatar in the quarterback position, the running back position, the wide receiver position, the cornerback position, and the linebacker position. So I don't know how annoying that's going to be. We'll have to wait and see. But this Madden 23, up to now Madden 25, are all filled with that bullshit. It makes me think that it's not super bad because in Madden 25 you can see they're like a 2 to 3% trophy, where in Madden 23 they're really, really low, and Madden 24 they're also really low. I would think that they wouldn't like drastically change it, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's gonna start the bullshit for that. So I'm gonna have to really have to dive into that, but that might be something that kind of sneaks in if I end up not being able to get a PS5 disk drive for the Pro. I might end up doing that just to kind of delay for the time being. I do have some other games on the PS5 that I would want to play that aren't on the disc. Like I have a bunch of, they're not called PlayStation Premium games. I don't know. There's a bunch of games that I also would want to play, like, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, Sly. I know they're coming out with Sly 2 and 3 now through the collection, so like going back and playing those games would be pretty cool. So there's that as well that I could, if I hook the Pro up, I could use that for. But I think the biggest announcement that I'll make, and I've been saying this for the past few weeks, and it's not going to get anywhere, but Assassin's Creed 4. I just want to hit on this for a second. I love Assassin's Creed 4. I think Assassin's Creed 4 is a phenomenal game. I know that they're supposed to be coming out with an Assassin's Creed 4 remaster, I'm pretty sure at some point, hopefully only on the PS5. But why I'm on Assassin's Creed 4 right now is this game has an unobtainable trophy named Sharing is Caring on the PS3. It is the only unobtainable trophy on the list, and it's tied to the Kenway's fleet and the Ubisoft servers. If, for some reason, Ubisoft decides that they want to fix this game and they want to fix this trophy, the Snickel here will personally platinum this game and put guides out, obviously. He will platinum Assassin's Creed 4, and I will personally play and platinum and 100% every single Assassin's Creed game that has been released to date. So I will go back and do, which I already wanted to do. So this is just going to make me actually do it. But I will go back and do both of the Chronicle games on the PS4 and Vita. The Discovery Tour, I will do AC2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, Liberation. I'll already have 4 done. Rogue, the biggest one being Valhalla. I will play Valhalla again, and then I will do Mirage. I will literally go and do every single Assassin's Creed game and get every single game platinumed and 100% if and when AC4 gets fixed. So if you want to push for that by talking to John Ubisoft or something, and you want to see your boy get every single Assassin's Creed game done, then yeah, let's make it work. But yeah, that's been my little motto to myself. If and when that gets fixed, I will go and do every single other Assassin's Creed game. So anyway, that's what I've been playing in the past month. That's everything I plan on playing in the upcoming month. I'm not going to release what my next games as a service is going to be until Fallout 76 is done. So let's get through Fallout 76, and then we'll determine, or I'll decide to tell you guys where I want to go from there. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Let me know what games you guys have been playing down in the comments below. If you've gotten any platinums, what games you're planning on playing, if you're looking forward to anything coming out or upcoming, let me know all that stuff down in the comments below. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all sorts of other stuff. My Twitter, my Twitch, where I'm trying to stream more-ish. I promise. Trophy Hunters Gaming, where I'm posting all my not platinum. Am I okay? Trophy Hunters Gaming, where I'm posting all my trophy and collectible guides now, along with a variety of other things. My VOD channel for, my live streams. If you miss one and you want to go back and watch it, all of that stuff will be linked down in the description below. So if you want to go check any of that stuff out, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. And I hope to see you guys around sometime soon.